you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide.
All right. Hello and welcome to this beautiful Monday night live stream. I know it's been kind of a slow week, a slow start to the week. A lot of things happened over the weekend, and we've had a few days break from typical Goral world. And we'll go into that a little bit later, I guess. But as you guys have seen on the page, I've had no shortage of people to cover over that lapse of content coming from the big hitter Gorals. Last night, my video went up about Emil, Beast Jack, kind of giving a rundown on the history of him so far. It just everything I see just gets worse. I stayed for a little bit of a live stream of his last night, and I don't know, it just feels culty. It feels like I am witnessing the rebirth of Charles Manson and all of the cult leaders in culmination, just how they're able to manipulate an audience. It's just odd to see in real time. It's weird. I think we're gonna start with the lighthearted stuff and then move into the deeper things to discuss tonight. As people are joining, I know it's on the later side, and it's also after a kind of crazy week for a lot of us. So let's dive right in, shall we? First and foremost, I'm gonna start out with Beth Osborne. I have been following her for a little bit now. Her and Devin were on live streaming, and what sucks about the situation with them is it's hard for me to catch them online. Mostly because they like to ban all of my block all of my accounts. So I am not one to make 50 million accounts to be able to follow somebody. So I've literally just got to hope that when I go to TikTok before I log in, when I go to search up their name, that it pops up for me and I can watch the live unsigned in. If not, I'm at the mercy of the subreddits, which can be hit or miss on what they cover. I was lucky enough to catch some of a live stream this morning while I was getting ready for doing some work. So I did clip that and I did upload it to my second channel, which is listed in my bio, my about section on my page. But let's go ahead and let's see what's happened with Beth, shall we? So this is a little bit of the live stream that I watched this morning. Not all of it, but a piece of it that somebody caught. And it's basically saying how Beth feels that people don't like her because of how she portrays herself online. And I mean, she'd be kind of right there. But let's have a listen, I guess, to what's being said in this. Oh, great. It cannot be played. Well, we're already starting out.
That I get on here and I ask for help, and that I've been doing it for 2 years or this, that, and the... Yeah, because their complaint was that I get on here and I ask for help, and that I've been doing it for 2 years or this, that, and the other. But I wouldn't have to ask for help if they'd leave me alone. Every time I battle, they purposely go over to the person I'm battling, unless it's Erica, and throw big-ass gifts to make battling not fun anymore. And they report my TikTok shop. There's a couple of ways you can do it. You can violate the videos. You can violate the entire showcase. Hey, Barbara, how's your mama? So, I mean, every time I try to do anything other than just outright beg for help, they just do everything they can to take me down. And it's all because I have 8 dogs.
I don't feel like that's the whole reason that people try taking down her TikTok channel. I think it's more centered around at least taking down her her TikTok shop. I think people just report because she uses music. She goes against the terms of service. That's why they pull it. That's why they keep her from doing it, is because she's constantly playing music or doing other things that don't really sell the product well, right? They wouldn't take it down without reason. As far as people interfering with her getting a job outside of TikTok to keep her from panhandling, I think it's more to do with her oversharing on the internet. She knows that these people are out there. She knows that these people are out there to inform others of how she is and what she's claimed online, which we'll get into here in a minute, why a lot of people are very heated over what she claims online. But also, like, she's aware of these people being out there, but we're sharing our personal information anyhow. I think it's almost like she does it because she knows that these people will out her in that situation, and then she can fall victim. You know what I mean? Then we have a built-in reason on why we can't get a 9-to-5 job because of the trolls. So is it 100% her fault? No, but I'm pretty sure like 95% of it is her fault because she just shares way too much, even with people that she thinks are in her inner circle. I don't know. I can't feel sad for that because it's of her own doing. And also, like, they run their mouth way too much for people that don't want to get 9-to-5 jobs. Like, I think you should feel a little bit of humility, a little bit of humble, as far as who you're portraying online and how you're portraying yourself. I don't know. They feel entitled, I should say.
I smoke cannabis, and I asked for help on this app. That's what I said. Picked up after her fucking destruction.
Hell yeah,
I wish the fuck somebody would take them bitches out.
I said it with my whole...
Their whole goddamn family line needs to be eradicated. You heard what I said.
Including...
I will go to jail for fucking murder with a smile on my motherfucking face in my mugshot.
I can play that fucking fake little thing. Oh yeah, I'm okay to the fucking cops. When I'm mentally fucked.
Whoa. This had to have been a while ago that Devin still had like teeth. He doesn't anymore, at least not top ones, or they're so far damaged that like it makes him talk differently. But I see actual teeth on the top. This is wild.
Fucking not. I can play that stupid ass game too. Cause I'm fucking psycho, motherfuckers.
So I took a fucking box cutter knife and I motherfucking stood up for myself. Got that motherfucker a couple of times, quite a few times. We can handle it like this, like motherfucking inmates do. What's good? Guess what? That is why I lock myself in this goddamn house. Because ignorant-ass people like you, that if I run across, I'm just gonna fucking deck them in your fucking mouth. And see, anger, Devin doesn't have anger. He doesn't have,
I don't think Devin would actually try this on any man. Could I see him touching a woman? Yes. Do I see him doing the same charade in front of a full-grown man who stands on business? No. No, I would not. He would back down and just run his mouth because he feels like the law is going to back him in this scenario. In most cases, it does not. He's just a mouth runner. You know what I mean? They both are. Maybe that's why they've lost so much teeth. They run their mouths so much.
I just think he's lazy. Come pull up then! I'm decking you in your fucking mouth. There's a slim to a fucking slim chance that that's gonna happen because I don't go out in public very. Fucked me up.
Oh yeah. Early 2015, I took off to Albuquerque, New Mexico. I ran around with cartel members in the middle of the fucking war zone, fitting right in like my ass was Hispanic, Latinx, whatever you want to call me. Fitting right in that hood like I slid in where I fit in. Took over some dope trade for a little bit, and then shit got real for a while. And then he was getting ready to get out of prison in February of 16.
You can literally go shove this fucking middle fucking finger so far up your fucking ass that the sun doesn't shine on the other goddamn side. All of you, fuck all of you. Hopefully you have a magic motherfucking situation with a fucking gun put in your goddamn mouth, and then you have a fucking situation where you only have 2 seconds that you want to have a fucking thought process to live. You punk.
Devin, there's not a time that this man speaks like this that it's not, for one, directed towards women, and for two, that's all he has. is his anchor. That's all he has is his mouth. This man has never won a fight in his life. In his life.
Gas narcissistic motherfucking NRA. You can literally go fuck yourselves. Go blow up every part of the NRA's fucking building and kill everybody part of fucking.
I mean, him and his wife, their teeth got so tired of how much they run their mouths that they stepped out as well. So Devin is such he, like, I'm not even one to like pick on people like this, but he is such a bitch. Like, this is a man who saw people in my comment section talking about his wife and decided to speak on them, and then decided to make stitches of their comments from my video. And then when I came for him, he had the audacity to try to come at me and educate me on their situation. Honey, I've already known about y'all's situation.
NRA. Just gonna get dropped in the motherfucking mouth. I don't give a fuck if you got a gun.
They put their situation all over the internet.
Your motherfucking mouth straight the fuck open. This racist ass bullshit need to get the fuck up out of here. Cause it's overrated, nigga.
All right, this man is dumb. He's just dumb. He has lost every brain cell. Him and Beth share a brain cell. And obviously this was the time that Beth was using it, because he just, in the same sentence, is talking about somebody being racist and then goes on to use the N-word. So I'm baffled. I am just gobsmacked.
Are they raping you yet? Or are they raping your husband? Because I can guarantee you one of you two is getting raped.
Oh my God.
And it seems like with your attitude, it seems like you. It seems like you're the one that's getting raped. And you just... Nigga, I'm fucking gangsta, homie.
He does realize he's Caucasian, right? He has to. He is bright ass white. I would say that I'm shocked, but I'm not. Because by association, his wife is just as bad. And I'm just, when I hear it coming out of his mouth, I'm almost like, I thought this man couldn't be any more of a coward. Yet here we are.
You don't realize who you're fucking with. You brought out the true gangster of motherfucking G-Lug, homie.
Okay.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Sure.
Give me
The fuck are you
protection.
doing?
Around motherfucking your piss on your hip. When I walk up behind you and motherfucking jack you with my gun and take your fucking gun.
So gangsta, and he looks like he's maybe 90 pounds soaking wet.
Take your fucking money and take your rings and take everything that you have. Then what are you gonna do?
Right now, these bitches deserve to be fucking their skin peeled with a fucking potato peeler and salt applied. Fucking nasty ass fucking cuntosauruses. Start peeling the first and second layer of their skin off and then douse them in salt. Hot.
I was hot when
Bitch, I'll kill you.
How am I being racist? You guys are some special ass retarded.
I didn't think it could get worse. It just keeps getting worse. I feel like they should like not talk as much. I think that would save them a little bit of headache.
Because guess what? I have a right and representation to fucking say that, nigga.
Representation. God. Good Lord. Representation. Are they from Kentucky? Where is Amberlynn from? Amberlynn's from California originally. Are they from California? Did they have the same? Did they go to the same school?
Word. Because I can guarantee you, I can go into the ghetto and motherfucking say that nigga word. Bitch ass nigga, I wish you would do something. Yeah, you all need a bullet put in your head, including your children, so that they don't learn some narcissistic ways when they get older, thinking it's okay. That's why I said a bullet in your kids' head, so that the world's safe from you narcissistic.
Very on brand, the Looney Tunes. So not only is he threatening violence, now this man has many counts of terroristic threats against random ass people. And now we're adding to it by throwing children in the mix. How is he not serving major jail time yet? These are still threats being made against families.
Bully ass, narcissistic, bitch ass niggas.
I am indigenous. It's indigenous, not native. Get it right.
You sharing the
Indigenous, non-native. What the hell does that even mean? Isn't everybody in non-native? What the hell does that even mean, Beth?
Louise Haggith and Alden Ray Haggith are the epitome of white entitlement and white privilege. And I think
I don't forgive you. Nigga, I didn't ask.
They are like the poster children of brain rot. What is actually going on? I understand these are live streams and they can't edit this out or think about what's about to be said. Hello, Library of Missing. But hello, Hannibal. Welcome. Yeah, we started on with the fun stuff. We're gonna get into the heavier stuff later, but we're starting out with Beth and Devin, and they're already on. They're on one. At least today they've been, but most of the weekend they've been on one.
For your forgiveness. And I said, Nick.
So this, I should tell everybody, this is a compilation of some of the outlandish shit that they've said over the course of their time on TikTok. But they're still very much the same people. So no. These are old. This is like a mix of old and new clips thrown together that somebody threw together because Beth is like not understanding why people are so out to get them on TikTok and get their accounts taken down. Apparently she had like 2 of her accounts taken down this week and she's pretty pissed about it.
Not nigga with an R. I said nig. Get it right, Diane.
Yeah. Beth. Your Caucasian is showing. Like, this is so bad. Diane must be another one of the trolls, the people that are informing everybody about the lowlifes that Beth and Devin are and how they scam people out of money.
I am allowed to say what I want.
Bless Diane.
Why did you come back?
Hey, why is it always white racist bitches coming for me?
I think the white racist is in the room with you, Bethany.
Why is it always white racist bitches coming for me?
You're not allowed to say that word, says the misogynistic white man telling me what I can say.
Hannibal, I think it's less than 20, honestly. I think it's like maybe 10. Beth is holding on to the 4 that she has left, and I don't know how many Devin has. I think he only has his bottom teeth left. Yeah, 20 is very generous. I am just so these two, man. Okay, so that was the end of that one. We also have some stolen valor going around, and I know somebody's supposed to be live streaming the actual proof of it tonight, showing that Beth has stolen valor, claiming that she had like a Purple Heart and served in the military and all of this shit. So I'll clip that for a later time. I'm not about to like stream their stream while they're on TikTok, but we're gonna watch some other Beth clips and just keep on seeing how much of a joy she is. Just in time for July 4th, I know, right?
Absolutely right about that. Devin literally has less people. You are absolutely right about that. Devin literally has a shirt. Hold on, is she in her room? No, Artemis. You want to go see what they're doing? How's your mama doing, Miss Barb?
All right, so on this one, people were commenting on the fact that she has 8 dogs in total, but we only ever see 2 dogs out of the back room that they keep the remainder in. And most of them are kept in kennels. Yes, 8. 8 dogs. From my understanding, the first 2 were rescued from odd situations. One was an aggressive bully breed. The other was just a starved animal that they had found. But then they took in a pregnant female that later had puppies, and they never got rid of any of them to homes. They kept all of them. So now they have the mother and all of her puppies that have yet to be fixed or seen by a vet. And then they have these 2 dogs that they rescued, all of which have to be separated because they do not like each other. And they don't want to bring any more puppies in because they're already getting in trouble from the state that they're in for essentially running a rescue, because anything over, I think, 3 dogs is you have to have like a rescue license or a license to breed, both of which she does not have. So she already has, she has an upcoming court date, I believe, on the issue. She's being fined for not having a license and having that many animals. So what's going to end up happening is they're going to end up probably taking the animals from her. And that's going to be a whole issue because she's claimed everything if they do that. So who knows what'll actually happen? I guess we'll find out on her court date what happens. But I'm sure it'll be a mess on TikTok about it. And maybe another move towards another dollar amount that she needs to be able to do something about it. I don't know. I know somebody has stated in the comments that the dogs are always crated or locked in another room, or else they fight each other, which I've seen some of this from past lives, the dogs fighting. So I'm just like, how are 2 people caring for 8 dogs that want to murder each other? You know what I mean? How is that a good life for a dog to begin with? To be in a high stress situation like that all the time? I don't know. So this clip is from a live where there was a panel of people. I believe Beth came into this live to talk some shit, but this was basically discussing the stolen valor and how somebody was going to be live streaming it tonight. They were discussing it with Beth, saying, oh, we're going to talk about it. I have some evidence behind it. So Reddit is really giving me issues tonight.
Carpet for Aaron, please.
My job.
Everyone
Sorry,
roll out the red
Jackie.
carpet for Aaron, please. Hey,
Jackie, sorry.
besties.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you
Hey,
fake ass
Oh my god, you're
bitch.
so annoying.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, look here. Don't
This
you
is
have? Okay,
awesome.
I'm gonna hold on. I actually need to give some respect to Raider, guys. Nobody fall over
What?
dead, and everybody mute, please.
What's up, Beth?
So I'm gonna give you respect.
Oh,
You
shit.
had the balls to say to Mike what everybody on this app, on both sides of TikTok, had been wanting to say for a while. I will give you that respect. Because that man makes women uncomfortable. So I will give you the respect. I don't think you did it with good intentions. I think you did it because you were jealous he was getting more attention than you. And you have this insane need to be in the center of women's drama. In the center of women's drama constantly.
Oh man, you have me going, Beth. Hey, we having a live about you on Monday.
Nobody cares about your live, Raider. If you weren't talking about me,
it's
nobody
about
would
your
watch
stolen
you.
valor.
You are the
It's about
most
your stolen
irrelevant piece of shit I've
that
ever
you
met in my
didn't
life.
do, you didn't serve.
Prove this, prove that, prove this. With the same 15 documents you've been putting online for 2 years, Raider.
Hey, Raider.
Hey,
Oh,
Raider.
also too, it's not smart that these charges, even though the victims dropped them, the state can still pick it up. So
Actually, no, they can't. There's no cooperating.
It's not smart.
Raider, shut
to continue
up.
to threaten
Tina,
people.
mute his ass, because I'm not going to deal with this
smart
shit.
to continue
Mute
to
his
threaten
bitch ass.
people when you still are facing
Shut
charges.
up, Raider.
That's silly. Why would you do that?
I'll be right back.
People like this somehow simultaneously make me feel like I could be a small online personality and also not interesting enough. This, I know a lot of you probably are familiar with Jerry Springer and how much of a shit show that used to be back in the day. I feel like this is like right on par. I feel like these people, at least the past few people that I've covered, would fit beautifully in a Jerry Springer episode. Some of this stuff is so wild, and the fact that Beth is constantly talking about her past service. That was my Sam from School show. And you know what? The Steve Wilkes show just didn't hit the same. I know he was a part of that show, but like it just didn't hit the same. It just felt too scripted. But Jerry always had wild shit on, especially there in the beginning. And Beth has did this wild thing of claiming to be a service member and all of the shit, and then she was claiming like they were doing hits with the cartel, and I'm just like, okay, we're going far left field than what military would be doing, and at least at this point in time. Then she claimed that she was in Vietnam, and I was like, honey, you're like 40, there's no way that you were in Vietnam. There's no way. I'm just like, yeah, claiming that she fought in Vietnam, and I'm like, there's no way. You are not old enough. I mean, you look like you could be up there, but you're not actually that old. Meth just aged you terribly. But the meth is mething, but the math is not mathing.
Why would you?
And she really hates when people call her out on her claiming the valor that she has. She just gets I walked into that one. She just gets almost belligerent. Like she tries talking over you so that you can't push your point across. And TikTok Raider, I know, just kind of like laughs it off with her, but he has also done his work on that side because I guess he is a service member. So I don't think it would be that difficult to find out if somebody was actually served in the service or not.
You're gonna hear report me, Raider. You're such a bitch.
Oh,
You're such a bitch, dude.
That's such
you want to
lady
be
talk.
in here and report me instead of fucking shutting up and listening.
You know what's cute?
Shut up, Raider.
PQ bringing out your
You know
toy
what's funny, Raider?
and being like,
You sat
"Ooh."
here and
She also claims to have like gotten a Purple Heart, and I'm like, ma'am, ma'am, no, there's no way.
told everybody you were getting Devin arrested.
Oh.
Shut up, Raider.
Oh.
Let other people talk. You sat here. Shut up, Raider.
Oh, what, Beth? What are you gonna do?
Drop him, Tina, and block him.
Yeah,
Drop him.
Tina. Drop him, Tina. Drop him, Tina. Drop him. She ain't dropping me.
You are the biggest piece of shit, bro.
I'm still here. I'm a piece of shit.
Hey, your time. Your friend's here.
Oh yeah, and if you look on the database, why don't you show proof that
Raider skipped leg day. Oh, got something to say to me, sweetie?
I love that she started like shitting on him and like trying to agitate him after he was already kicked. So he can't even stick up for himself in that situation. It's such a bitch move, but also like TikTok Raider, kick him, Tina. Oh, they are so funny. I love her trolls. They know just the right buttons to push. It's amazing to watch it unfold.
Yeah, I do. I got my DD214 right here, though. Do you have
Congratulations. Do you want a fucking cookie?
I have a pizza and my teeth to eat it with.
Oh, congratulations. Do you know what you are? Caught up in the past. No, what you are is trash.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
I'm a real
You
veteran.
decided.
You know what's trash?
No,
Is
shut up
someone
and
who has
listen,
stolen
Tiffany.
valor. No, you don't tell me to shut up.
Shut
You
the
can
fuck
sit your
up,
ass
little
down.
girl.
You can sit your ass down where it belongs.
Oh, this
all right?
isn't your
Don't
live
trash me.
Texas
Ah,
tip.
honey, you're not gonna talk to me like that in here.
You look like
you're
you're in the wrong
right.
place.
You in the wrong place to talk to me like that. Go head over to Raiders Live. Listen here, child. This is a goddamn app, and you tried to ruin people's actual life over it.
No.
Sit the fuck down. No.
Your life wouldn't be ruined if you would just fucking tell the truth. You can't tell people that you were in the service if you weren't actually in the service. That is against the law. Like, you can't say that shit. And the fact that this Texas Tiff who actually did serve is like, I'll show you my papers if you show me yours. And Beth is just throwing an absolute bitch fit.
Nobody brings up my military service unless y'all bring it up. I don't bring up my service. I don't rest on my
I
service.
would have known about it unless you brought it up.
Raider's the one that did it. Raider's the one that brings it up, not me, baby. You better check your facts, homegirl. You better check your fucking facts, homegirl.
I am not your homegirl. You are not.
Shut the fuck up. How about
that?
What you are is another Karen, an entitled white bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, that's
It is what it is.
She keeps on throwing the white around, and I don't think that Beth is aware that she is also of the Caucasian persuasion. She is also from the mountains of Caucasus. Like, you are actually white. You are white as well. It is not a flex to call other people white. They are aware, just as you should be aware that you are also white. You are also eggshell.
There is no stolen valor.
She doesn't have to show anything, but she does for us. Not
I
for you
don't
guys.
talk about my military service until someone else brings it up.
And we don't
I do
care
not
if she
trade on
does.
being a veteran. I do not receive benefits from it. I don't actually.
All right, Brioche, you're not missing much, but it's a shit show. It's just a shit show.
Like talking about it because it's a goddamn trauma trigger for me and could cause me to have a seizure. Would you like to continue? You're military? No, I'm done, Iron Mom.
Breathe.
Look here.
Don't make yourself sick.
Look here. I don't give a fuck. It ain't gonna shut them up anyway. Ain't
That's why
nothing
it's not
going
worth
to
it.
shut them up. They still owe me $1,000 from my marriage life.
Well, at least she'll be fully exfoliated, Brioche. Also, the fact that like she's sitting there claiming that bringing up her service is going to give her PTSD and cause a seizure, and I'm just like, then why do you constantly bring up your service? Like, There's been times that you've been begging and you've brought up the fact that you're a service member or regaled on some of the things you did while serving. And I'm just like, why bring that up then if it's such a trigger?
License.
She
okay,
shows proof all the
congratulations,
time.
Janet. Do you want a fucking cookie? I think you're a liar and never served a day, and I think you live on your fucking husband's fucking pension. What the fuck's your point? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got them. But you know what they don't have? Mod powers. Hit the block list, cunt.
Bye.
Do me a favor, bitch.
Jesus, it's not
Go rest on your husband's pension and his little $200 they gave you to bury him.
I love that she's shitting on somebody having money, even if it's at the back of their husband's pension. Like, at least they have money to sustain themselves and aren't begging for it online. I mean, there could be worse things.
I was stationed in Fort Hood, Killeen, Texas, and I was doing a lot of drugs that I could get away with. Molly, ecstasy, coke. Shit that was out of my system before I made it back to base. Just like about 90% of the people I was stationed with. Other sore subject I don't want to talk about. I'm going to be honest with you guys, but I have 3 grown children. I made lots of mistakes as a parent. I fucked up and broke their trust quite a bit.
Yeah, how fucking dare you have a husband that married you and made sure you were provided for? What the fuck kind of flex is that?
I met my kids' dad in a club in Dallas when I was 17, newly enlisted on my
Half pint, I love that you're looking past the eyesore that is everything else going on with her face, and we're looking towards her eyes. You're romantic, aren't you?
first R&R before basic on a deferred entry. I joined shortly after January of 2002. There we go, it's charging. It says not charging. Check your charger connection. Hold on, it might be my phone. There we go. I got out in 08, October 13th, and I was a Marine. Bro, I have disassociated myself with everything.
So we couldn't just claim that we were Army or Navy. We had to go straight for Marine. Come on, Beth. You make it way too fucking easy.
Thing to do with the military for a really good reason, but I don't want to really get into that. That's gonna be a hard one. But needless to say, I got hurt. Devin watched my kids while I got shipped out. I came home 3 months into our relationship, threw custody paperwork on the table, and told him I had to deploy. I didn't want my
at the marina. That would be the only plausible thing that I would half-heartedly believe. A Marine at the marina. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell. And I also love the part in the story where, like, she no longer has her kids. But she had met Devin, who's not the father of her children, and 3 months into knowing him, left him with her kids. The fuck? Who is leaving a stranger with their children and just bye? No sane person is doing that. I don't care how in love with somebody you think you are after 3 months. You're not leaving your children with them. That's bonkers.
ex-mother-in-law getting them this time, and He stepped up with the help of the fucking base wives. They saved his ass on more than one occasion, at least like 15 times a day. That's kind of cool.
Someone needs to save his life back there. He's fucking coughing up lungs off of, I'm hoping it was just a cigarette, but knowing these two, I think it was something else. I'm not leaving a damn cat with someone I've only known for 3 months. You know, right? Like, what the fuck it went through her head? Oh, I'm going into the military. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for. Peace out. You got my kids, right? Dude, we've only been dating for 3 months. Well, you got them, right? You're their new dad. It's sad that there's women like that out there, but like, this is where, you know, the crime story, true crime stories just thrive. This is how they start.
Shitty though, so Fort Hill. I'm just being real. Bowling alleys on both of them suck. That's what I'm talking about. Is the one on base. But
damn, Devin can't even take a hit without fucking dying.
Not 100%. I have some injuries I don't talk about. They are why I have seizures and a traumatic.
TikTok is definitely a poop pit. I wholeheartely agree. Agree, Hannibal. It, like, I wanted to kind of dive into it tonight, about the whole, you know, the NPC thing that was happening on TikTok where people were playing like they were game characters and they were getting donated to like left and right and making a killing on TikTok doing that. Now I'm seeing that with scammers and people that are trying to manipulate an audience. They're pretending that they're homeless. They're pretending that they're in dire straits, that they're stranded, that they're like out there really struggling, but they're not. They have homes to go to. And I know there was a situation a while ago where they did like that docu-series on panhandlers that were out there doing similar things that weren't actually homeless, that weren't actually out there struggling. They were making 6 figures off of panhandling and taking from people that actually needed it out there that were struggling. This shit's disgusting, and you're seeing it more and more all over TikTok. I'm just like, I can scroll through and it's either I'm going to be hit with people playing games, which that's fine, you can play games, whatever, or people asking for money because they're going to be homeless. They need rent money. They need this and that. And it's like, okay, I understand like needing help with rent. If the economy is shit right now, I understand that, but this is not sustainable. Begging for money on the internet for years is not sustainable. Obviously they've made a market out of it, but like this shit needs shut down like yesterday. This is sick. This is sick. Yeah, there was a few accounts that I was like, how can they be homeless if they have an electric bill that they're wanting paid? Like, that doesn't make any sense. How are you homeless and wanting $1,400 when you have a YouTube channel where you have like 100,000 people that are subscribed to you? Like, you're doing about as well as Chantal and them are able to make a living off of that. What the hell is going on? You know, it's become a cesspit. TikTok has become Twitter visualized. I swear to God.
Brain injury, but fast forward, I'm a bitch boss motherfucker and brought myself back to what I consider at least 60%. I mean, at least 60. I think I'm functioning at a full 60% most of the time.
Beth, you can't even open your eyes right now. And we're to believe that this woman has been sober for 5 years? Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. This was last year. I'm also a certified bitch boss. I'm just a bossy bitch sometimes. 5 minutes. It's just fucking wild. I don't think they're ever going to change. They think that the world owes them And then there's that other couple that are pretending to be homeless, and that's the whole reason I brought that up is what the hell are they called? I don't even know if I added them. No, I did not. But it's a couple, and they are purposefully homeless, but the man is bringing in, well, I guess as a couple, they're bringing in at least a couple $100 off of their TikTok from the gifts and stuff that they are given throughout the course of the month. It may be more than that, honestly, but I'm just averaging from what I think it is. But they also have a YouTube channel that has over 100,000 people on it. And while their views aren't great, they're still doing Chantal level viewership. So they're still making, I would say, Chantal level money. So they're probably making a couple thousand. All of this while living out of a tent. And like, they've had jobs before. They've worked at places and then live streamed it while they were working there, or recorded content for their TikTok of the man like stealing food from the place. And it's like, y'all do realize when you sign to work with these companies, you can't just steal from them. I understand there's like a moral thing going on there, but you're like literally recording you committing crime over that company. They're gonna fire you. I just don't understand it. And like, now they're pushing the whole, we're going against the grain, we're not working for the man, we're able to make a living off of this, we're going to continue to live out of a tent until we can afford something better, but right now we're just saving our money. And it's like, it's fucking wild. Thank God they don't have any kids, at least that I know of, but I'm just like, it's wild. And then we have creators like Pretty Barbie here. Her name's Alexis. I've covered her before on the live streams, but okay, so I did share a community post on her because she's claimed, I know a lot of them claim the same thing, that they're no longer going to like beg online for money, that they plan on making content. But her way of making content is she's just going to do the shock and awe in hopes of going viral and making it that way. Now, trigger warning, the shit gets very gross very fast. So I warned y'all, and that's about all I can do for you, because we're still going to play it.
All my girlies, please tap in, y'all. Tap in, y'all. Please send help, y'all. This is going on 3 weeks, y'all, and my coochie has been stinking, y'all. It smell like fish and stink, y'all. Like, it smell rotten, y'all. And I need help. Like, I'm having more discharge than usual, and it smells like fish, y'all. Just look. Why is it so much discharge, y'all? Like, and it stinks. Oh my God, y'all. These my drawers from the other day, and they stink so bad. Like, the discharge ain't even dry yet. It smell rotten, y'all. Oh my God. Send help, y'all.
It's definitely fake. But the fact that like she is trying so hard to get this to trend, to go viral on TikTok, because a lot of stuff will go viral. Like the Hak Twa girl went viral for the dumbest shit. She's trying for that. That's what she's hoping to do. And I'm just like, y'all do realize the internet is forever. Like, this is going to be your legacy. This is what people are going to find about you and talk about you about long after you're gone. Her children are going to find this. Guaranteed they're going to run across this. The internet, it may seem vast, but it is a very small world out there. And Lord help them if they ever do. I cannot imagine that kind of embarrassment. I don't think I ever would want to. But goddamn. Yeah, I don't think she's got to worry about that. She doesn't plan on getting a job. She's run the gamut though this week, because we've went from doing the live streams where she would ask for money and stuff, and she would be constantly fighting with people in the live streams that would question her about things, because she's been on for a year begging for money. So we then tried to stage a sympathy poll to try to get people to donate by claiming either her children are going to be taken, or I think the latest one was that she stabbed her baby daddy and that he tried to unalive her. I did share that on the last live stream, I believe, or the live stream before that. Like, some wild shit, and she's tagging the For You page, she's tagging the trending, she's tagging like everything she can for this to be seen by a very large audience. And I'm just like, girl, what is wrong with getting a job? I understand it sucks. I understand that. And I understand the job market is pretty shitty. But like, they're remote jobs. All this time that you're spending online doing this stupid shit, you could have bought a computer by now and set yourself up with a good paying remote job. I don't understand. I really don't. And like, she would be perfect for a customer service job, because she can turn it on and off when she wants to be nice and when she wants to be a bitch. I just can't with these people. Good Lord. Good Lord. And then we have, I guess we can talk about the Golden Girls here for a second. Amber Lynn's. I did make a video on her, so I'm not going to go in super depth about her whole question thing. But I did see her thirst traps on TikTok. I'm not going to play them because she plays music that would more than likely get my live taken down. She just seems to favor that kind of music. But I have a lot of speculations about the whole girlfriend situation. Oh, sorry. My Lanta bumping the microphone. The whole girlfriend situation, whether or not I feel like she was real or not. Honestly, I don't know. It's like 50-50. Amber is meeting these people online. She's talking to these people online. It's not like she's seeing them in person. My whole thing is like, not even 2 weeks after the breakup, she hasn't even given herself to fucking mourn that whatever the fuck it was situationship before she's already talking to a new person. And I'm assuming that that new person was coming to visit because of the whole drinking thing, or it's another one of her friends coming from Kentucky to visit her, or wherever Eric and Ricky lived. Or that Alexis girl that she claims up and down that they're not anything but platonic. I don't know what the situation is there. They flirt a whole lot for being platonic, but I don't know how lesbian best friends act. Honestly, my straight best friends would probably act the same way, so I don't know. But Amber's never made me think that she's out there talking it up with a bunch of people. She seems to be pretty solo and wanting to talk to people, but I don't know. Behind the scenes, she could be just hoeing it up, talking to everybody like that, showing everybody her moose knuckle and everything. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. It started to get really dark really fast. But I don't know the situation there. And Amber keeps on saying like she is such the the independent and all this. And I was like, ma'am, you cannot be independent if your mom has to take you everywhere. You are the dependent in this situation. You are dependent upon your mother. Independent would be you paying for an Uber to come pick you up and take you places, paying for a taxi to come and pick you up, take you places, taking public transit to take you places. It's not asking your mom, hey, can you come pick me up? I have a doctor's appointment. Hey, mom, I got to go to the grocery store. Hey, mom, do you want to go play bingo? Hey, mom, what are you up to? What do you want to do? Do you want to go out to eat? That's not independence. I'm sorry. Just because you have the money doesn't make you independent. And then the Chantal shit, like, what's going on with her? Are we in for another health scare? Are we in for another visa hop? Is that why she's went silent? Who knows? As the world turns. I know one thing though, like, every time she goes and messes with those damn llamas, or not llamas, llamas are cute. Every time she goes and messes with those damn camels, she always ends up deathly ill. And I don't know if it's a coincidence or if it's she is so far gone that anything with a different bacteria biome just fucks her up and gives her infection somewhere. I honestly don't know, but I just don't understand the need to take her to go see these camels all the time when she is on death's door. Sala, I think, is speed running her demise. He must have a bet somewhere with big money behind it, because nothing of this makes sense. I guess that's on brand for Chantal though. And then I know somebody wanted me to do an update on Tammy, Tennessee Tammy. She hasn't put out a new video since the last one we watched almost 2 weeks ago. She did make a 4th of July post, but somebody did want me to read the comments. I'm assuming in my nice country voice, but nothing really was like too egregiously said. Like, she's not really saying anything. I know a lot of people are like encouraging her and trying to give her solace for being in the situation she's in. I'm unsure if they were able to get funds to be able to move out of their friend's place or what happened there. We've kind of went silent, radio silent, if you will. Let me go through the comments here and see if there's anything that would be amusing for me to read. Yeah, nothing. Let me see if there's anything in the video comments section. I don't want to rewatch it though. Newest. So somebody posted Mr. Dr. Onion Rings McJiggle Jugs, which I can only assume is a troll of some kind with a username like that. At least I hope so. But they were like, "Dear Tammy, well, the rumors keep on coming. They're saying that you faced your off-brand soda with industrial solvents, electrocuted some horses, shot a farmer, and did it all while topless. These people are sick. God loves you, Tammy." My husband said you need to post more photos of the wreck before he will let me send any more money. Honey, I thought a breath of it. I understand your husband concerning too many con artists. Text me, I'll show you something. That's ominous. I put the number of the towing coming on community. Ask them, did they pick up a pull behind trailer for Tammy Alice? I posted a picture. Check your messages on your phone. I think I read a comment similar to this one on the last live stream. Let me pull up the full image here because I feel like it's being cut off in this a little bit. Just a little. filter. No, that's not the filter that's doing that. I've literally just got it cut off. All right. Now we have it situated so y'all can kind of see it. I'm going to remove the chat even. Where are you at, chat? City chat. There we go. All right. So this one reads, God's got it, hun. You already know, but he's got you for sure. You know he never closes a door without having another one open for you. Lord, we thank you for what you're doing. We trust you, and we know everything happens for a reason and a purpose. We know and believe that you already made a way, and their new home is waiting for them. Hallelujah. We are in agreement with you, Lord, and we give you all the thanks and praise and the worship, all the honor and glory. It's yours, Almighty God. Blanket Paul and Tammy in your comfort. Ease their hearts and calm there. For we know and believe you have it all worked out in Jesus' name, and when your time is right, they will have glory to God. Thank you, Lord, for all you've done, all you're doing, and all you're about to do. Thank you for your prayers. Touched my heart. Yeah, but there's no update on them so far. I assumed they got a place to stay. They took down their GoFundMe. I'm not sure why. They had only had $100 donation. Take that good Christian creature in your arms and you give them a big smooch for me. I've been around country people way too long. Way too long. I've seen things. But yeah, there's no real update on them. Unfortunately, she hasn't even updated their TikTok. I would figure there'd be some kind of update on what's going on behind the scenes. Like, did they find a place? Did somebody give them a place to stay? Are they allowed staying longer at the friend's place? Everything was still up in the air. I know they were planning on leaving a bunch of shit at their old house just because they couldn't move it, didn't have a place to store it, and I mean, their house was fucking trashed anyhow. If y'all didn't see it the last live stream, their house was just it was, honestly, bulldozing that would probably be a better option. That house was beat. And their trailer didn't fare well. So they essentially lost $2,000 from that trailer ride home. Which is great. Just great. I love that for them. Apparently, somebody in my comments, I don't know if they know Tammy, but they're claiming that she's a really bad person and they were wanting me to do more videos on them. I gotta say, that was the best shower I've had in a while. I'm glad you were exfoliated and anointed in Beth's gritty, grungy, hello cowboy, her gritty, pumice, coarse voice. Amen. But somebody commented on my Tammy video that I did weeks ago and were trying, I guess, giving me tea on Tammy. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I told them to like message me and if they knew something. And JoJo Siwa, we trust. Yes, yes. I will eventually get a JoJo Siwa emote for people to use. That'd be nice. Nice, very nice. That's not hard to believe. Let's see who else we can get into here. Wheelchair Rapunzel. Do I want to get into her? I don't really want to bring up her page because she does show her toddler quite a bit, but let me see here off screen if I can find her. I think I have her snark page as well. she just continues to put out content alongside her daughter of adult-oriented stuff. Okay, so we have a picture. I'll leave the picture up so you guys have something to reference. But she keeps like advertising her OF content, her adult content, but then also posting family content directly afterward. I have not, Brioche. Do you have a link? Do we have a linkage? Let me look it up. Paying child influencers. Is it in Florida? It sounds like a Florida thing. So, a first of its kind law that requires influencers who feature their children to pay them for their work is now in effect in Illinois. Wow, I didn't see that coming. Because Illinois is so close to Indiana. The bill, which went into effect July 1st, amends the state's child labor law to include children who are featured on their parents' or caregivers' social media. Yeah, I don't like that per se, because that opens up a whole can of worms for people to exploit their fucking children online. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I showed my child on my Facebook page because it's private, to only family and friends, and like I removed my child from my other social media platforms because of the amount of people that I didn't know viewing, and I didn't feel comfortable with that. Adults viewing my children on the internet. Holocro, I must have missed your other comment because all I got was the "and I mean that in the best way possible." The parents are going to keep the money now. If they had to invest it in a college fund or trust, they had to at a certain age, that would be different. I'm more concerned with the children aspect, because a lot of the times on social media, the children are shared on platforms that are not heavily regulated to know who's looking at your children. And I know a lot of people are like out of sight, out of mind if you don't know. Yeah. The reality of adults exposing their children to perverts. Exactly. But I know a lot of people are under the assumption, like, if it's out of sight, out of mind, if they don't know what's happening, then they are not concerned with it. But like the amount of people that show their young children online and little to nothing thinking it's innocent, because it's innocent to you as the parent, it's innocent to you as the person that may have children, or even that may not have children. It may just still be innocent to you. It's not innocent to everybody. And a lot of people have ulterior motives. And it's hard to know if those people are having easy access to your children like that. I just don't feel comfortable with it. Like, woohoo, 38. I'm 38 as well. Yeah, in the past, like, it's because the internet isn't as prevalent as it is now. Everybody shares everything on the internet, like literally everything on the internet. And I feel like a lot of people need to pull those reins in a little bit. Oversharing is a thing. Also at the the amount of privacy that they just allow people to step through it's concerning. And I feel for a lot of these children in these situations, especially children of handicapped people. Now, Alex is, for the most part, able to kind of maneuver herself to an extent, but she still needs a caregiver for her day-to-day life, like in order to bathe regularly and able to like do a lot of normal things, go to the bathroom. She needs somebody there to take care of her. But people are expecting her to also be able to take care of her child that she chose to have when she can't do anything. She can hold her child, but if the child is secured to her. And she is like claiming that her child has a growing sense of, you know, self and is able to do things on their own. But like, this is a almost 1.5-year-old child that we're talking about. They're just able to walk. They cannot care for themselves. The first time I started having a problem with this was when I was watching the single mom vlogger who had adopted 2 kids that she was fostering. Some man from Florida was sending them clothes. Other people sent stuff in, but it would be normal stuff like cards mostly. But the thought of some random man sending clothes to kids he doesn't know didn't sit right with me. Yeah, there's been a lot of influencers that I've watched over the years. I don't know, because of my age, I don't know if anybody followed the, like, I think their original username was Jess and Gabe on YouTube. That was kind of the first teen mom vlogger that I followed along. And she just kept popping out kids, and like the kids are in every video. Every aspect of their life is in every vlog video. And I'm just like, I think you guys share too much. You know, I understand this is beautiful to you. This is something that's innocent to you, but the people out there watching your stuff, sending you guys stuff, and aware of where your kids are going to school, where you live, and all this other stuff, it's a little frightening. I don't know. It's just weird. And like even Alex, yeah, way too much, like it can be dangerous. Even Alex is aware of people that have followed her Instagram for her child. And then when she made a totally different Instagram specifically for her child to share pictures and videos, and then privated it to give full access to these people that she knew were there just for her daughter. That's weird. To know that there's adults following and looking at your daughter 24/7 on your account is creepy, and you are willingly giving them access for views. For what? For clout? I don't understand it. And like every time that we see her on TikTok, her videos of her doing her shit don't do as well as her showing her daughter. And correlation, you've got a lot of nasty people watching you, like openly, people that are just following kids on their TikTok or Instagram accounts. And I'm just like, at what point do your children matter more than money? You can make money other ways, obviously. I don't get it. You're supposed to be protecting your children, not exploiting them so that you can get rich. Yeah. There's a lot of them out there that are like that. A lot of content creators. Oh, of course not. And like every interaction that she has with her daughter, I'm sorry, I'm okay with handicapped people having children. If they're able to care for their children, whether it be through hiring help to manage the day-to-day to make sure that the children are cared for, that's great. But if you're being left alone with your child and you can't even do things on your own, and you're treating your child like a puppy, like calling them to come to you with treats and thinking that that's funny, that that's cute, that's almost child abuse. I feel like it's weird. And I feel like it puts a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths watching her do this and think it's funny, that it's cute. And it's like, no, you're treating your 1.5-year-old daughter like they're a dog, like they're an animal learning a trick. And she's like, oh, she's already so self-sufficient. She can get things by herself. And it's like, she's 1.5 years. Like, she just learned to walk. Is she going to go into the refrigerator and get her own food? Are you seriously going to sit there and think that your daughter can dictate for herself at 1.5 years, that she's able to feed herself and, you know, not choke? What, God forbid if she choked in your presence and you couldn't do anything to help her. I don't know. A lot of people have reported her. They've reported her channels. A lot of people have also called CPS on her. Apparently she gets CPS called on her often. They do home checks, and as far as I know, they always have the aid there when it is being done. So nothing ever happens of it, but they're aware of her at least. So if something were to happen, God forbid, there's history there. I mean, they're in Florida, unfortunately. Florida only seems to want to take away people of color's children when it comes to things like this, as opposed to wealthy influencer white handicapped women with health aids. I feel bad for saying that, but it's totally the truth. The system is very flawed. As far as like children are concerned and matters of what is it considered? Like family matters. Because I know a good majority of the law tries to keep the family intact as much as possible. They try to help as much as possible to prevent having to remove a child from their family that they have been born into. But I feel like a lot of them lose the bigger picture. If things are happening, you want to try, it should be preventative, not waiting until something already happens before we make moves. We don't wait until the child becomes the victim before we do something to fix the situation, or at least we shouldn't anyhow. But it's the way the world turns at the moment, and has for a little while now. Couple turns anyhow. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, this was what else I wanted to show here. When the parents clearly don't give a fuck, that's how kids end up stuck with their abuser, despite the system being aware of the history of abuse. That's exactly right. I mean, for me, the most I can do is educate people on what's out there. That, you know, I try to make light of some of the situations because of the content shared. And that's also a reason I do not share children on my page, is because I'm not further exploiting them. I refuse to further exploit children on my page. If their parents are doing it, I will expose them, but I will not further the exploitation of their children or minors on my page. I just refuse. Another of the monsters online that I've come across is EEBJ. I did do the little informational video on him, but I feel like everything starts coming all at once. As far as information coming forward on new things unearthed about Emil. I think that's how his name is pronounced, Emil. Heck yeah, on finishing school. I wished I would have went to school for anything, but everything I've ever done has been self-taught or through working different jobs. You pick up on things. I have a hard time concentrating. I don't know if that picks up well on what I'm doing now. And a lot of these scammers don't realize that, you know, you can self-teach yourself a lot. YouTube and TikTok both, they have so many avenues you can go to find different things to be able to make money off of learning something. A lot of them, like, you're on a platform for content creation, and what you're putting out there is begging people for money. You could actually create content, you know, entertain the people that you're asking for money. I mean, I guess they are entertaining in some way. We get entertainment out of talking about them. Frustration and entertainment. There's apprenticeships still. Some of them are free. Depends on the people. Hell, even now through high schools and stuff, you can get vocational schools. That's the thing, though. You try hitting them with resources, they don't want them. They don't want the resources because they claim to have exhausted all resources, and that's why they're subjecting themselves to asking people for money online. And I'm like, you know, not everything comes without a cost. You know what I mean? You can't sit there day in, day out for years at a time begging people for money and claiming all this stuff that you need and not have people question the person behind it. Exactly, Holocrow. This is why the internet was invented. It was invented for information. It wasn't for what it's been made into. Like, I feel like it's been so far perverted from what it was originally meant for. Like, look at Facebook. Facebook was meant for college people going to a certain college able to communicate with one another, and then it was bastardized into being like nationwide everybody, and now it's got like groups and people live stream on Facebook, which I think is wild, selling like MLM stuff, and it's just become so much. Yeah, definitely cults. High schools in my area have made partnerships with local community colleges. Some kids will graduate with a medical degree and high school diploma. I can't remember if it's a pre-med or nursing though. A friend of one of my friends, one of her nieces or whatever, just graduating high school, ended up doing a program where she essentially learned part of what she was going to be going to school for in college. Like, she did almost like an apprenticeship or job shadowing to become a surgeon. So now she only has to do 4 years of the 8 years needed, and she's going to be a surgeon. I think that's wild. like right out of high school, she was doing, they're working on dummies or something right now, but she's learning how to do surgery on people, orthopedic surgery. And I'm just like, that's amazing. You're going to have a great job in 4 years. I can tell you that, because they hire them through the program right into a hospital of their choice of whatever area they're going to be living in. Yeah, I was like, damn, they're already going to be doing better than me. And they're more than half of my age. I would be proud of that. If my kids were able to do that, I would be so happy for them. Back in the day when I was in high school, it's been forever now, it feels, we had vocational schools that we could go and learn trades at. They were like electronics and stuff like that, so learning how to do basically what an electrician does. There was woodworking, welding, and I think the other one was agriculture stuff. So you could go into those things and definitely find a job in those fields after you were done. Like woodworking, definitely. Welding, definitely. It was so cool. We were all techie and shit. Yeah, but if you realize what the tech was back then when this was going on, it feels kind of underwhelming compared to now. Like I feel like technology boomed really fast and we're still playing catch up. Like I remember my first phone was a flip phone. It was one where you had to text people by dialing the numbers for texting. There was no internet on phones. And then after I had gotten out of high school and started working my first factory job, we finally got the phones with the flip out keyboards. And like the internet still wasn't great on them. When internet was finally accessible on them, you could finally get onto websites and stuff. But we thought those were all so cool. And then like it just went to having a computer in your pocket. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Emil here. Emil. I keep on mispronouncing his name just because I'm not familiar with, I guess it's some kind of foreign name, Swedish or something like that. Good Lord, some of the stuff that he wears on live stream when kids are watching. There are minors in his fucking live stream chats and he's wearing stuff like this. I am just... And how he talks to his moderators. I think I have a clip on my other channel, on my archive channel, of a recent live stream that I watched of his. He's probably live streaming right now. He live streams almost every night. Let me see if I can just pull the live stream up. Oop. Oh, for once he's not live streaming tonight. Maybe it'll be later. Oop. Switch my accounts here. Y'all don't see nothing. That break is not real. I have a hotkey for my break screen and it's not real. It's not real. Nothing's real. Okay. We're on the other page now. Did I not upload it? Yes, I did. This is very loud. I'm gonna turn it down just a scotch, just a scoozy. Oh yeah, I forgot this is where he was singing. One of his alters is a musician. I believe it's Emil that's the musician. I'm not 100% on that. He does a lot of singing in his lives. If he's not singing, he's dancing. At least on this live, he was covered a little bit. He's wearing pants and he's covered. But the way he interacts with his moderators, which is Jordy and I believe Lisa is another one of his moderators, they're like heavy donators towards him. They are constantly giving him gifts and stuff in his live streams. I believe they're both married women on top of it. Really weird. But he always makes like very sexual insinuations towards them and like is constantly talking about either his panties or their socks or his socks, or it's always something physical with them. And Emil has a womanizing tendency. This is what gives me cult vibes about him. The fact that I think he mentioned it in his crazy bar story time with the girl who got in the shower with the heels. Yeah, I forgot about that. He's just very, like, I feel like I'm watching Charles Manson. Like, I feel like this is what he was to his cult, to his followers, the women. Just very sexually charged predator. And I shouldn't have went down the rabbit hole that I did. And it's highly speculation, so I don't even really want to talk about it. But I feel like it needs to have context to why I feel like he's a danger online. And it's because of the issues with age. He seems to be an advocate for the parts of the LGBTQIA community that are into the love at every age. Love has no age. People that are attracted to minors. He seems to favor that part and doesn't discriminate against age. Of course, a lot of the women that he's been with have been of age, but there's been women that he's also talked to that have bordered that age limit. Now, mind you, he's 37. Emil is 37. But his female alter, Emily, is anywhere from 8 to 12. And then I don't know what the ages of the others are, but Emil himself is 37. So that's what we're sticking with. He's 37 years old. Apparently he swings both ways as well, but he seems to have a real fixation for women, especially women modding for him and paying close attention to women.
From the sky for you, words can't say what love can do. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. These 5 words I swear to you. When you breathe, I wanna be the air for you. I'll be there for you. I'll live and I'll die for you. I steal the sun from the sky for you. Words can't say what love can do. Yeah. No, no. Yeah. Yeah.
That song is a bitch, too. We did it. We did it. That song is a bitch. You have some notes in there. You really got to kick hard to it. All right. Did you guys like it? Yeah, that one, I've never done that one there, but, Creed? Yes, I met Creed twice. I've seen him in concert a bunch. I met them twice. I used to do all that, you know. Lisa, I used to, Amo used to do it. I used to be able to do that. I can still do it. You give me a mic in the studio, my heavy metal will knock them off the charts. Yeah, I can do all that. It's different than the Beast, too, like Disturbed. Not the Beast is totally different. Heavy metal is all Beast is
So in Emil's eyes, heavy metal is emphysema and Beast is a fursona. He's a furry.
totally different. The Beast is a beast. Totally separate set of vocal cords. Alright. I'll be there for you. I love that song. It's actually, Lisa, I can teach you guys too. It's actually really easy to play on guitar. Jordy, I'm gonna get the chords tomorrow. So, let me see. Jordy wanted outside. Oh, man. Let me think. Alright, Jordy, I'll sing it for you. Yes, we will. But we're gonna sing it on here till I have the chords. Alright, Jordy, you get your way. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alright, Jordy. You little stinker. You little shitbird. You little shitbird.
You worked hard. Now you're hurt on the job. Your paychecks have stopped and your medical bills are being denied.
260,000. Let's go. Thanks, guys. All right, let's do it. I'm kind of in my feelings. You guys, this girl's had me confused. What's that? And you could bring me to my knees.
I'm gonna save you a little bit of that.
I feel bad. Yeah. That part I feel really bad about. You know, what's gonna fully happen with us, I don't know. Kayla wants to save it now. It's not gonna, it's one of those sad situations that's gonna suck, but I can't fix everyone, you know what I mean? I wish my ex had a heart like that. Yeah, I know, we're different, honey. And, you know, I can't fix everyone. It sucks. I didn't want her to get crushed like that.
Baby, you can't even fix yourself.
You know, they're losing the house. Everything's going to hell, but I can't, you know? What am I supposed to do? Like, I can't stop my life from being happy. My dad said, you deserve this, you know? You worked hard for this. For the fans, for everything. You got sobriety. Everyone loves you. You know, just...
Did he have a gun to his dad's head? Like, I don't know. I don't see somebody that you push down the stairs and served 4 months in jail over saying like you deserve this. Your fame on TikTok. I mean, and if he's being a troll, is his dad trolling him?
Yeah, you know, it just sucks. Some people get caught in a whirlwind and they get crushed. And, that blows. Because I have a heart for everyone. I don't like that. Alright? Yes, let's dance. Let's dance. Let's do it. No, wrong marriage. Sorry, I'm going for my third marriage. No, that's my first marriage, right, Jordy?
That shirt is so Ross coded. It probably
No,
is Ross.
You're on my second marriage now. All right.
He's talking about his marriages. This man has been married multiple times and has children with other women. And I believe he's been married and talking sexually with other women, which, if that's y'all's thing, whatever. But when these people are donating day in and day out and have families of their own, I guess, again, that's like, I guess people can have that kink. I shouldn't kink shame, but also, like, this guy's trash. Like, the type of women that are looking towards him for some kind of attention romantically are the same women that are going after the fucking serial killers that are about to have a fucking life sentence for brutally murdering half a dozen women. You know what I mean?
Let's dance.
They're not all there.
Dance. Let's do it. We need a wild dance and a fun one. All right, guys, so everyone, welcome. What an awesome night, Lisa. Everyone, all my fans. All my fans. Now, I seen somebody saying, oh, I wish they acknowledged us more. I was talking to a girl, and she said she can't talk to me more. Oh, I'm so sorry. I watch you until I fall asleep. Aw, thank you. Apparently, are they still streaming us, Jordy, on the hate channels?
His voice always seems like he's straining to keep that octave. Like, that's not actually how he talks. I would love to hear him talk, like, in a normal voice for once.
Too? I'm sure they are. Apparently everyone watches us till they fall asleep. No joke. It's like, we're just, whatever the reason, they're addicted. Whatever the reason. Oh yeah, Jordy, straight up, babe. I'm sure they are. Jordy still got our favorite profile pic on TikTok. Bye, Jordy. Jordy, I can't tell you what it's gonna feel like to throw my arms around you, Lisa, all of you. I can't tell you. Your voice is so smoothing. Thank you. People used to, it was so funny. I used to be in the game. Oh my God, so many stories. But Lisa, girls used to...
Just all the love bombing that he does.
Girls, they used to just make me say words over and over just for my voice. It was so funny. I'd be on the phone and they would say, okay, now you have to say this and this again and this again and this again. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, I have to hear that voice. It was funny. But I'm going to dance in case we lose power. God forbid we don't lose power. But it sounds like if we lose power with this heat, with Barbie, oh my God, it's going to be one of those nights.
I don't know. I know Jordy, his main mod. I spoke about her a little bit and the little bit of information background that I gave on him and a video upload I did of him. And she's married, has children, and apparently her husband works third shift. So while he's working, she's modding for Emil online for his live streams. And usually his live streams run from 8, 9 o'clock until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. They're on. So I'm like, how is she managing doing this? I understand she's a housewife by the sounds of it. But how is she staying up all night? Her husband's coming home and probably sleeping. And then she is to stay up with the kids for the remainder of the day. Unless they're of school age. But even then, Does she just sleep all day with her husband? Like, I don't understand that, I guess, the logic of bringing that into your family life, and the fact that you're on and having a man sexually talk towards you. Hello, Carolyn. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Monday Night Live. Kind of going over Emil here. Emil. I keep on mispronouncing his name. It's such, I don't know. It's not a name I'm used to hearing. Wife Swap. Yes, I loved Wife Swap. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the women that flock to him, at least of what I've seen, yeah, you and me both. I feel like a lot of the women flock to him because he love bombs them, for one, and he's got the grungy look. I don't know. I know that's attractive to a lot of women. Not me, but I know a lot of women favor that. It's just addicted to playing The Sims. I can only imagine that went over well. I always liked the like people that lived kind of messily, swapping with people that were like super strict and kept a super clean house, and their kids didn't get to have any fun. It was like always polar opposites that they had trade with one another, and it was always fun to see like what they changed in each other's homes, and then the shit talking that some of them did afterward towards one another, like, you shouldn't have did this, you should have did this with your kids, you weren't there for your kids like this, blah 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 blah. It always gets heated when they start talking about other people's kids, you know. I mean, I feel like a lot of them are. This Lisa woman, now, as far as I know, galaxies are like $500. They're like a lot of money to give, and that's what he does for people who donate like galaxies or big ticket donations towards him. He puts their name on his guitar. Yeah, people do not like their parenting criticized. But he does this. Oh yeah, Carolyn, I remember that episode. That episode was cute. I having her waste food. Someone needs to do that with Amber Lynn and her beef sticks that she likes to get, even though now I think she's grossed out by them. But buying a fridge full of meat sticks because you don't want to have a package of salami is just wild. Yeah, salami is triggering to me. So instead of buying just one package of them, I'm going to get a whole fridge full of prepackaged meat sticks that are salami as well. It's just they're in stick form. She's totally trying to go keto for the most part. She's not totally giving up carbs, but like you can definitely see she's trying to go keto. The eating steak, I've never in the 10 years that I've watched her online ever watched her eat steak before this year. Like ever. She's never ate red meat to my knowledge in the 10 years that I've seen her online. Amber wants to have a personality so bad. She does, but right now it's giving like Valley Girl. She's like confused on what she should be giving right now. They've gotten so boring here lately. That's why I started branching out to TikTok. At least it's entertaining. Yeah, the salami sticks grossed her out. She was getting that tryptophobia or whatever the hell it is with the holes that she learned from American Horror Story. I've never seen somebody have so many phobias that were linked to pop culture like Amber has, but we're living in the year of Jojo Siwa. Anything's possible. Our Lord and Savior Jojo Siwa. Oh, good old Jojo Siwa. And I love that Amber Lynn has been talking about Jojo Siwa here lately. I love that for her. Maybe that's who she wrote the journal entry about. Is Jojo Siwa the new girl? We aren't technically in AD times. Oh man, I thought we would get lucky and get a Beth online. I think most of her accounts have been blocked or banned. They might actually be perfect together. Amber does like him young. Actually, I think we're gonna end it on Reddit. I want to bring up, let me see if I can find Beth's hot pink wig that she thought she was just eaten in. So she thought she just ate. Amber can introduce JoJo to the forbidden buzzwell. Yeah. Good Lord. Good Lord almighty. I can't imagine her and Devin flirting. Oh, good Lord. Let me see if I can. I wanted to try to find a video of Beth and that stupid ass pink wig of hers. Let's Google it. Google it. TikTok.
I love cheating. It's actually my biggest fantasy.
Whoa.
See, you'll never want to cheat on me.
Oh my God, TikTok.
You'll be
calm
drained.
down.
Like there's nothing left in you.
I don't want to hear about the whatever podcast. It's trash. Please tell me somebody tagged the pink wig. Of course not. I guess we'll just do Beth Osborne. My beloved drawing of Miss Beth. Oh yeah, on the topic of schools, Tammy just reminded me they need to start teaching civics in school starting from elementary. Oh my God. Apparently somebody in my comment section on one of the video I did of Tammy on YouTube, somebody was spilling some tea on Tammy, and I'm like, well, if you have some things to show me to prove these things, I will share them. But if it's just somebody shitting on her, like, I can shit on her all I want, it doesn't make it true. Did anybody, maybe Penny Fairy? Let me see. Penny Fairy, did you? Did you? You did not. Well, shit. Well, ain't that a big kick in the butt? Okay. We're just gonna go back to the Reddit and see if I can't find something juicy. I would have loved to have found her in the stupid ass pink wig she was wearing yesterday. I thought somebody had it. I remember seeing it on here. Oh yeah. Crystal Miller. Somebody posted on the Bag Talk that she's been doing this for a decade. She's been doing this as long as Amber Lynn's been online, asking for stuff for like clothing and cash and stuff from strangers. I'm surprised that the boring ones get donations. I know. This is a new one here. I don't know if I'm going to cover her just yet because I don't know what her deal is. But she was asking money to cover her phone bill, which is like almost $300, and they just made a payment in like the end of June for like $90. And I was like, how is one person's phone bill more than my family's entire phone bill together? I'm just like, what are y'all doing on your phones? Let's see. Oh, there's the pink wig. Okay, we got it. So, Beth thought she was hot shit in this Temu pink wig yesterday. Yeah. But she thought she was some hot shit in this pink wig. Like, it was bad. It was so cheap. She was doing shit like this with it. It looks like she forgot to smooth in some product all the way on it. I don't know what the fuck this is. What is this? What is this? I'm uncomfortable. But she kept putting it up into like this mini bun, and I'm like, it's maybe a 6-inch wig. Like, what are you doing? There's not enough there to be putting up and not have it look horrible, as we can see in slide B here. And then the way she styled it, because it originally came with the bangs supposed to be forward and it was split down the middle. And then she started parting it at the side. I wish they had a picture of it. She parted it at the side and it made it look even more ridiculous. And I was like, so much needs done to that wig to make it even remotely wearable. It just looks plastic. Maybe she wants to dye her hair pink, but the blue is permanent dye. Yeah. I can't imagine she paid top dollar for the blue hair dye that she originally put in her hair. Her hair looks a mess. Did anybody comment on it? There's a lot of comments on it. There's 31 comments on it. She looks comical in that wig. People were telling her it suits her, and she responded by saying, yes, I know. She was doing so much hair flipping and like tucking it behind her ears all like cutely. And I'm just like, ma'am, that is not, it is not cute. It does not look cute whatsoever. It looks so bad. But she kept on like doing the whole, I know, it looks nice. It's new. I got it from my shop, the TikTok shop. Yeah. She was she was feeling herself something fierce. And I was like, it came with lashes. She had false lashes on. She had eyeliner on. And it came with earrings. That's telling you the level of cheap this wig was, because that's everything that came in the box. And also the fact that everything that came in the box she put on, and the lashes she couldn't quite get on correctly. So they were, I don't think she cut them down at all. She just kind of smacked them on her face. And I'm like, you know, they sent you all this stuff, but they couldn't send you like a flipper or something to like pretend that you had nice teeth to showcase this wig and earrings and eyeliner and false lashes off. A little value pack, a little TikTok shop value pack wig. Yeah. She kept trying to promote the company name, but she kept mispronouncing it. It was fucking wild. And everybody was trying to like tell her that she was mispronouncing the name of the company, and she was just oblivious. Also, I don't know if anybody heard the news. It's giving AliExpress. Beth, there was claims that she might have been pregnant. She went and had a pregnancy test done, I guess, at the doctor's office, because she had gotten 3 positive pregnancy tests, even though she claimed to have only been she could have only been a couple weeks along, which is, I don't think there's any way possible that a home pregnancy test can detect pregnancy if it's sooner than at least 4 weeks pregnant. Like, there's almost no way. And she went and had a blood test done, and they told her that there was no viable pregnancy through the blood test, mind you, because they didn't do anything else. They just gave her a blood test. But through the blood test, they told her there was no viable pregnancy, that her HCG levels were elevated, but she wasn't pregnant. And I was like, well, how could they tell you that through a blood test? I mean, they would only be able to test the levels. Yeah, but they would only be able to test the hormone levels within the blood. They wouldn't be able to tell you if the child is viable or not, or if your pregnancy is viable. They're only going to be able to tell you based on your hormone levels if you're pregnant. Or, I mean, it's are you pregnant or you're not? But she said that her hormone levels were elevated, and I was like, well, that would mean you are pregnant then. She was definitely planning a pregnancy grift. And now that she's put out there into the world that she's not pregnant, it's the woe is me grift. Like, it could be something else. Is it something more terrible? Maybe I have cancer. So are we going to have a cancer grift? Would I put it past her to do it? No, I would not. Please don't be pregnant ever. I know. And like, the audacity of this woman to have relations with her husband unprotected when she's already had children removed from her care, and she has 8 dogs under her care that she cannot care for without begging the internet for their food, anything else that they need to take care of them, their kennels, their toys, their groceries. Like, ma'am. But yeah, everybody was happy that she's not pregnant, but now they're just worried about, yeah, she has other kids. She said that they disowned her, and I'm just like, I can't imagine why. But I think they were removed from her care prior to that. But her 2 main accounts got banned so that she can't do TikTok lives from those accounts anymore. She just makes backup ones, so I don't think it really even matters. And then just buys the followers so that she can live stream. Oh, 100% Brioche. 100%. I don't know why my kids don't like me online, incessantly begging for money online, taking in animals that we can't take care of, have a husband that's threatening to kill people and off whole families, you know. Very narcissistic. I wasn't perfect, but I don't deserve this. Yeah, all the terroristic threats. Devin is a piece of work. Like, if there was if you look up pussy bitch in the dictionary, I'm almost positive that a picture that looks similar to him would be in that spot. That man is only violent when it comes to women or men that can't reach him because they're online, obviously. If it was a man in his actual vicinity that he actually might have to defend himself against, he would not nearly be as mouthy as he is. He's a little chihuahua. The last few posts I can't even take seriously because they attach political views to them. Oh yeah, she's been talking a lot of political talk here lately. Even though she's not, like, I don't think the things that she is against are highly controversial. But I'm not bringing politics into this page because I know a lot of people would not be on board with it. And honestly, at this point, no party is exempt from being trash. So, hello, possible anarchy. Yeah, politics is beside the point. Let's see what the comments are on the other wig video with the unmentionables on the wig top here. What the fuck is that? 137 comments. I can only imagine what they speculate the ingredients are on the top of her wig. I can't even take what Beth and them say seriously as far as their political stance because, for one, they come at you. She supposedly was an advocate for Black Lives Matter, and they're an advocate for the LGBTQ community and all this other stuff, yet are constantly calling people racial slurs and homophobic slurs when they get heated. And I'm like, you guys can't do that and claim that you're advocating for this group of people. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's almost like totally redundant, you claiming that you advocate for these people and then turning around and doing this. They share a brain cell. I am solely convinced that they share a brain cell. Exactly. She just wants money from every community. And then she tries pawning it off on like the mental health community, being like, oh, they bully me because of my mental health. No, bitch, they bully you because you're a fucking liar. You guys have fucking brain rot and share a brain cell. The poor fucking struggling brain cell between y'all. This is apparently the wig talk was from when she was asking for money for gardening tools, smokes, and soda. The gardening tools were a cover for asking for cannabis. So yeah, Brioche, I get sick of it as well. Like, that is not a crutch. to claim you're mentally unwell, then get the fuck offline. Obviously, this is not helping that situation any. Holocro, that is fucking gross. I hate people like that. Like, it's none of your business if kids want to consent. It should be everybody's business. You should not be able to share a child that cannot consent. And a child cannot consent to you until they're an adult and can make their own decisions. I don't understand people like that. I honestly don't. People are talking about Kim. Kim was another one. It's our business. Should we just let the other side of perv adults do whatever the fuck they want? Honestly, that's a lot of these people don't give a shit until it happens to them. They think that they are, I mean, they have a childlike mindset. They feel like they're invincible until it happens to them. It's not going to happen to us. It won't happen to us. When you start believing shit like that and letting your guard down, that's when shit happens to people like you. Because you let your guard down and think that people like that don't exist out there. Exactly, hello. Like, they don't have to be your kids to care about their welfare. You don't even have to have children in general to care about a child's welfare. A lot of people that have no children advocate for children because of the home lives that they had when they were growing up. And a lot of these people that are doing this online are just introducing trauma into their children's lives and making them carry that trauma, and it's disgusting. Oh, hello. The internet sucks, man. I've been like, I made a members only post, kind of just crying to my people that have subscribed to me through memberships. Because it's just a small number of people, but saying how I've been really struggling here lately because I don't want to shit on people that are actually out there struggling with things. But I feel like a lot of the people that I cover here are not just people that are struggling. It's people that are abusing the system, people that are abusing people that they're with, who are exploiting their children, who are doing all the bad things online. But I started wanting to bring awareness to the other people that I've browsed through in passing, but I'm like Bradley, for instance, bipolar Bradley that I covered on here. I haven't covered him again, and while he's funny in passing, oh, hello. I feel for you. I understand. It sucks having a big heart. It sucks caring for people and not wanting bad things to happen to good people, to innocent children. Especially on the internet, where you kind of don't have much of a voice. You try to, but a lot of people will muffle your voice online, unfortunately. And if you don't have a huge following, a lot of people are not even aware of what's going on. I still can't scroll through TikTok where kids were bullied because they were online and school systems weren't doing anything to help the situation. Their home life wasn't being helped in any way, and the parents were kind of stuck, and these young kids taking their lives. I still cry over that. I couldn't imagine my child coming to me hurting like that and no one able to protect them, and them looking to you to protect them and you being unable to. It sucks. It does make you feel powerless. The world is very unkind. I feel for all parties because I know school systems are they're taxed because, for one, they're not getting the support from the government to help fund these situations, to keep these situations at bay, to fix these situations. The whole thing is like, this country, I know it's getting super political in here and I don't mean it to be, but I feel like this country is getting to a point where we're valuing more the bottom dollar and what can be made off of the backs of other people and less about fixing things. If that makes any sense. Like, I feel like we're less worried about educating, rehabilitating, and it's more just how much can we make off of this person. It's gross. It makes you very fearful for the future. But all we can do is bring awareness to things and try to come together as some form of community. No, 100% Brioche. They wouldn't invest it in their own citizens. As we can see with what they do spend it on. Like, it falls on deaf ears, really. Because nothing nothing in the immediate future is going to change. Yeah, there's some that are showing some promise, but then there's also a huge percentage that are poisoning the well. And I blame social media, but social media is a blessing and a curse. It brings awareness to some things, but it also poisons the minds of others. So it's got its own catch-22, really. See what old Erica's been up to. Man, people are still on about her black mold situation. People went through the depths of like searching up the Tennessee Department of Health for dealing with mold while you're renting, which I've done before. I've searched it up. I've even relayed the information to her and she just blocks you.
I wish I had somebody that fucks with me enough to DoorDash me some good. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you.
So it looks, by the looks of Erica, I haven't seen her in about a week. I haven't been able to catch her live streams because I've been so focused on Beth here lately. Just because they block me so much. But it looks like Erica has gotten some new jewelry. So we got money for jewelry. But we're still on begging for moving money and DoorDash. Love that. Oh, Erica knows damn well what she's doing. She's a mess. Like, and she doesn't even try to really hide it. She is a straight up menace. Well, what's even funnier about Erica is like so many people in her chat are like, you could afford to miss a meal or two. Like, you're not hurting for food, obviously. Like, all the things that they would tell fat people, obviously. Like, you're not hurting for a meal. You could stand to like skip a few meals. But to fucking beg for DoorDash and Uber Eats and stuff like that, it's not like they're begging for groceries to be delivered. They're literally asking people to order them food and have it delivered. While sitting here like all fucking... I've never seen this woman put together for a live stream. I'll just say that. She never looks nice for a live stream. She just comes on, rolls out of bed. Like Dr. Now said, do you look malnourished? But she literally looks like she just rolled out of bed. And I'm like, you are expecting people to donate to you because you, what, rolled out of bed? Is it supposed to make you look homely? You can't run a brush through your hair and, I don't know, brush your damn teeth and put on a clean shirt, a nice shirt, something.
Did you do that?
Look like you try, and oh my god, this is her man. This right here is her man. Homely. Is that a fucking lightning bolt on his cheek?
Qualify for food stamps, hun. Wow, I'm not lacking any food. See?
No wonder her and Beth get along. Her and Methany get along. Their men look like they're from the same bin at the at the Goodwill store. And you know, that's nothing against Goodwill, even though I do not advocate for Goodwill, because that shit, you're taking people's donated clothing and fucking upselling them to people that can't afford to fucking go to name brand clothing stores. Fuck right off, Goodwill. That's all I have to say about that. Save a Lot men. Hey, I love Save a Lot. Don't you say that about Save a Lot. I would say Goodwill men over Save a Lot men. I love my Save a Lot. It's a good Christian creature store with good deals. I love this. Somebody trying to break down the fact that Erica and her man both have a job. And they're like, so if she's working 12-hour shifts, 3 to 4 days a week, making $15 an hour, let's do the math. 36 hours, 540 times 2 weeks is $1,080. $354 from gifts is shown on the Tick Leap. So her paychecks and TikTok payout alone, she would have the money for rent or to be able to move out. I'm not a good Christian subscriber. You're not a good Christian creature save-a-lotter. She blocked me because I said she got $354 in payout gifts. I never understood how two grown adults working because who the fuck knows if they're actually getting out of that house. They live stream so much. Maybe not her boyfriend in the picture all that much. He kind of just is there. She never really shows him because she's all in the camera. But if they're both bringing home paychecks, even if it's only bi-weekly, they should have enough to cover them moving out. Because in theory, they shouldn't be paying any more into rent or anything there because they're going to have everything transferred. I don't know. The situation is so stupid. And the fact that like she'll go into other e-beggars, TikTok beggars, scam artists, live streams. Like she goes into Beth's often and will donate in Beth's fucking live stream. And I'm like, so you're donating money given to you by people who donated to your situation to somebody else, to another person that's scamming people. It's like they're a little group, like a little club that they constantly give ass pats to through donations as their way of like, I don't know, fucking paying it forward. What is this? Oh, I got $30 today. Here's 10 of it. I don't know what their fucking deal is. It's weird though. Especially like when Erica gets into this fucking mood where she's like, I've been on live stream for 3 hours and all I've gotten is $5. And it's like, it's $5 than you had 3 hours ago. It's $5 more than you had 3 hours ago. I wouldn't be like, why are you kicking a gift horse in the mouth? You didn't have to do any work for this money other than sit and bitch at people online. Oh, that is straight up dog ass right there. Someone being evicted sent Erica money. Erica, that almost makes me want to send it back to her. You are trash. Apparently Erica said that she almost wanted to send it back to her, but didn't in fact do so. Good Lord. These people are straight up messes. Oh, we're putting filters on to make it look like we're put together. Hello. No. Sorry, Erica. Because then you come on looking like this. We're going to mute this, though. But then she comes on looking like this. Can't even wash her face and put her hair up nice, run a brush through it or something. Just rolling out of bed and putting on her glasses and shit talking the internet. Oh my god, and apparently using wax strips on her boyfriend. That's funny. Y'all, internet people are a mess. Straight up mess. But I think that's going to be all for tonight, y'all. I didn't have much to talk about. We went over everybody that I was going to cover. It was fun. It was entertaining. It was also very aggravating and sad. I'm planning another video here within the week. Covering another TikToker. I was giving my sister some of my corn dog. I plan on doing another video sometime through the week on another TikTok creator that I wanted to cover. Well, actually, it's a couple that I'm gonna cover because I feel like they're grimy, and I've got to do a little bit more digging on them. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks you guys for coming and talking with me, chatting, keeping this lively, enjoying my entertainment. Some thrillers. Okay. Ooh. I got so excited I moved the microphone. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. So thrillers. As far as shows go, thrillers as far as The Following is a really good one. It's about Edgar Allan Poe cult. There was another one made around the same time. God, I forget the name of the woman that was in it. Yeah, The Following is a psychological thriller. based upon a cult. It's got Kevin Bacon in it. I remember telling you last time. I think it has a few seasons on it before they stopped it, and then there was another one. I believe it was a Netflix, so that's what I'm looking up. Netflix. I'm gonna go 2020 maybe. Ratchet was okay. I wouldn't really call it a. Yeah, I really loved that show too. They kind of ended it really quickly, unfortunately. Another Killing Eve, yeah. Ratchet wasn't too bad as far as. I wouldn't really describe it as a psychological thriller. It was a thriller though. Maybe a little bit more horror based. It kind of got stupid. If you like a little bit of like the zombie supernatural, Sweet Home is very good. It's Korean. It was a Netflix show. I think they have 2 seasons now. I feel like it's they're very long seasons though, if I remember right. I'm trying to think of the one that came out around the same time as The Following. It's got the guy from. Let me look up Suicide Squad because I need to know the actor. Joel Kinnaman. Movies and shows. Oh my god, my cats are going nuts. The Killing. This show is really good. It's got Mirelle Enos. She's been in other stuff. It's also got one of the Sarsgaards in it. Ashley Johnson's in it. Again, it's almost culty. Really good show though. Like a lot of what the fuck's happening moments. Like you don't know what's the next thing that's gonna happen. Yeah. Raised by Wolves. I've heard Sympathy for the Devil is good. I haven't watched it yet. Really my top 2 were The Following and The Killing. I watched these at like relatively the same time, even though I think they came out at different times, but I like binge watched them both together. So I think I've got a lot of like the actual plot probably mixed up between the two. I watched a lot of Netflix thriller series when I I was having a depression. Yeah. They're both very, I would almost say like detective-esque thrillers, because they're both like the main characters are police officers investigating murders, obviously. But they all have like creepy things surrounding them. I don't know. They're good. The Following I definitely recommend, like 100%. I loved that fucking show. I thought the cast was amazing. The acting was amazing. I loved the storyline. The Killing as well. I watched the first few episodes kind of took a minute, but after that, they were great. Yeah, right now I'm watching a few things. I'm watching The Boys because I wanted to get caught up. And then we just started, I forget what season we are in Jujutsu Kaisen. That's anime though. There's a couple other like obscure horror movies that I think you would enjoy, Brioche. From like my actual personal collection. I don't know where you would stream them though. I'll have to look them up online to where they'd be streamed from. But they're things that I got through this like local vintage like horror movie spot. They collect a lot from like overseas, like different countries, like horror films. So a lot of them have been captioned. Thanks for joining, Library. Thanks for participating in tonight's live stream. Hopefully it was entertaining for you. The Eye, the Japanese version. I know my husband tries to keep getting me into Korean and Japanese horror, but the one that he suggested that I watched, I was like, I can't get into it. It's not scary to me. And I like to be scared. And I was like, it's just not scary to me. I need the fear. But yeah, thanks you guys for participating, joining in, adding to the conversation. It's nice to have people feed into the commentary, give their own opinions and feelings on things. But I'll see you guys on the next one. We'll have another one next Monday, but in the meantime, I'm going to be making some video content, so rest assured there will be more stuff out there. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!